What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to our little corner of the internet. Today we're going to be watching a video titled Why Vegas Doesn't Care If You Visit Anymore, which, excuse me Vegas, but I don't know if Vegas knows that I have abandonment issues. I have issues. What do you mean you don't care? You don't care. I don't like that. Okay, I feel attacked. Let's see what this video is about.
They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I'm so excited to visit Vegas though, because it's one of the places as a European that, you know, you just see in all the movies and everything, and you could, like, I just imagine wild things about Vegas. Like, I expect my first trip to Vegas be like the Hangover movie. If it's not, then I didn't go to Vegas.
But these days, there's not much happening.
Where's the people? There should have been
My
100
worst
people
fear.
deep. And there's not. There's 13. They're not here. They're not here.
In 2025, Vegas saw its biggest drop in tourism in years, leading some to declare Vegas officially dead.
There's a technical term for that. That is horse shit. That has been the media coverage.
Vegas is dying, guys.
That people are fleeing Las Vegas.
And it is absolutely dead.
You look up Las Vegas and those negative videos are coming up now.
Everything was flourishing. Everything was great. You can get a job anywhere. And then...
So which is it? Is Vegas dead? Or is something else happening here?
The perception is definitely, that's not the cheap Vegas I used to visit.
Do you feel like Las Vegas is still for people like you?
No, I don't think so.
Vegas is changing. It's going to be another evolution of Las Vegas.
Despite what they say, what happens in Vegas doesn't always stay here.
Vegas is a good kind of bellwether.
I can't lie, I never saw Vegas as something affordable, you know? Like, Vegas has always been kind of, at least here, like, you know, elegant, you know, the casinos and everything. It never felt like something affordable, which is, it seems like this is the issue, that it's becoming unaffordable for people to travel to. But I don't know, I never saw it as, like, I never thought about it as a cheap trip. I never thought I could even go to Vegas, you know?
Of economic trends.
So if Vegas is in bad shape, it could be a warning that the economy we're building is a lot more fragile than it looks.
Nobody loves Las Vegas more than me. But you can't celebrate with people that aren't here.
Everybody's mad. It's catering to the rich. Can I say shit show?
What's going on, Mark?
Good. I love that jacket.
You like it?
weren't just for
Damn.
I wasn't going to come to Vegas and not look good, man.
That's great.
That's Mark. When he's not busy being Elvis,
Hell yeah, Elvis. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
he's running a 24-hour wedding business.
How's business?
Bad. I would go from 6 or 7 weddings a day to I'm hoping for 6 or 7 a week.
Whoa, all right.
So we're not feeding anybody on the weddings anymore.
And it's not just Elvis. In 2025, Vegas saw a 7.5% drop in visitors. The last time numbers fell that much, outside of the pandemic, was right after the Great Recession. On the ground, that's meant fewer rides for Uber drivers like Mike.
It used to be you could go out anytime and work and there'd be people coming out of the airport. Now you go in the middle of the afternoon, nothing. You sit there all day waiting for a ride.
And fewer hours for chefs like Chris.
Is Vegas something seasonal? Like, is there like more people in the summer or in winter, or is this actually, like, is it gotten this bad suddenly?
They don't need a lot of cooks where I'm at right now because they see the amount of traffic coming in and it's like, yeah, there's not a lot of people here.
How do you get the people back to Vegas?
Exactly. That would be the question.
From the outside, a 7% reduction in visitors doesn't exactly look like a crisis. And depending on where you sit,
7%?
it's not.
Only?
It's hard to get too bent out of shape. I talk to these CEOs, these presidents, all the kind of business leaders in Vegas. They're not worried.
Scott Robin is the founder of Vital Vegas, a blog about the people who run the casinos and the ones who keep them running. He's skeptical of claims that Vegas is dead.
2025 was probably peak hating on Vegas.
You're saying that tourism numbers are really declining, bro.
As you can see, it is dead.
And that was associated with a small decline in visitation. There's been a lot of talk about why that might have happened.
How's the economy in Vegas?
Everyone has a different theory.
Canadians aren't thrilled with our current administration, right?
Gambling is not unique to us any longer. There's gambling all over America now.
But there was one theory that kept coming up.
What do you think the answers are?
People have less money now.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive?
Vegas is really, really expensive right now.
Is that your experience?
That is my experience. So this bottle of water was $14. So
Okay, I was like, oh, I never thought Vegas was like, I thought $14 for a water? $14? I mean, it's Fiji water, it's the good type. But still, who pays $14 for a water? Damn. Yeah, okay. Oh my days, no. Imagine what the hotel rooms cost there. Ooh.
Got all these stupid fees up and down all these hotels.
From the moment you show up, they hit you. Resort fees, parking fees, service fees, pool fees.
No.
What other fees are there?
There's so many.
Your mini bars that are in your refrigerator, all you got to do is open the door and you'll get charged $75 for it.
And then you're going to buy a bottle of water that's $10. Don't beat people to death over a bottle of water. Buy them a drink, for God's sakes.
We're in the desert.
Right.
And the pioneers of many of those
What?
fees are the biggest companies on the strip.
The big boys are obviously MGM and C.
Oh, yeah. Guys, I don't think we're going to Vegas anytime soon, okay?
Caesars.
How much of the strip does MGM and Caesars own? Like,
Yeah, I'm going to say probably 60 or 70%. They're the big players. A lot of the things they do, others follow. And people freak out when I say this, but it's just smart business.
Imagine opening a fridge and getting charged $75 for opening the fridge. I can't do this. That's crazy.
They have shareholders. They have quarterly earnings reports. So you got to get creative. A lot of that creativity comes in the form of how can we give a little bit less back?
The people that run this town, it's just
$12 for a hot dog. It's just bread and a sausage. I'm sorry, neighbors, but it's just bread and a sausage. What do you mean $12? Oh my God, the revenue must be crazy though. I mean, if there's less people, but still, like, how much do you pay to make a hot dog? Like $1? Like $1? Because imagine, like, okay, normal people don't pay $1 for a hot dog, but restaurants do because they buy in like huge amounts. So like maybe 100 sausages can be like, I don't know, $40, $30 maybe. It depends on what type of sausages. And then a pack of bread. That's crazy.
it's about the least you can do to make the most money. And some people will pay that.
But these days, fewer and fewer people feel like they can. In the last year,
There's this one business here in Spain that just opened up that I'm so mad that I didn't think of it before, which I couldn't even afford to open a business anyways. I don't know. Like, but still, it's a good business. They sell strawberries covered in chocolate. That's it. They literally cut up strawberries, they put it in a plastic cup, and they cover it in chocolate and sell it for like $7 a cup, and it's like 5 strawberries in a cup. Like, that must make so much. It's such a simple thing, and it must make so much money, because a lot of people buy that. Because I mean, who doesn't love strawberries and chocolate? And I don't know. I just thought that was such a good business idea. They have different chocolates too that you can add on top, like kind of like frozen yogurt, but just with strawberries. I don't know. I thought that was genius.
consumer confidence fell to near historic lows. Household debt hit record highs. And when Americans aren't feeling great about the economy, Vegas is often the first to find out.
I have friends that would come here 3-4 times a year. Vegas was their place, and now they're like, we're going other places.
Economically, you and me, we're all doing our jobs. But the other side, it looks like they forgot what they're supposed to be doing. And they're doing something else that is not helping the people. I can tell you that much.
You want to pay people living wages to be able to support themselves, but then the price of everything goes back up even further.
But here's the thing. On paper, the economy, with a capital E, looks fine. The stock market's up. And even though Vegas is facing its biggest slump in years, it's not necessarily a crisis. At least, not for the biggest casinos, who've spent decades reshaping their business model to chase a different kind of customer.
You'll hear people say things like, this place was much better when the mob was running it.
It ain't ran by the mob no more. It's ran by the corporation. They be taxing like a motherfucker.
Back in the mob days, the goal was simple. Get as many people through the door as possible, keep them happy, and keep them playing. That meant cheap rooms, low-limit tables, and big, free attractions.
You could go.
I mean, I can't lie.
Go see the pirate battle at Treasure Island. You could see the show in the sky at Rio. And you could see the volcano.
How much money did it take to have a good time back in the day versus now?
$100. $100, you could go out and have a good time.
But what happened over time is these companies realized, like, this is a huge expense. Pirates are expensive. Look, we could try this mass appeal, but it's in our best interest to chase the folks who have the most money to spend. It's
Not
Bruno
really.
Mars. It's.
I mean, when you put that into perspective, it's kind of like it levels out. Either you have very, 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 very rich people and way less of them, or you have a high amount of normal people, like medium. How do you say that nicely? Like just people, and it levels out. But higher amount of people is better. No, I would say. I mean, it's higher probability of having the stores open every day and, you know, everything running all the time. If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't find it like better or worse.
Dana White. It's the guys playing $50,000 a hand for a half an hour. Those are the folks you want to have as your customer because they're more valuable to your business.
That business model isn't unique to Vegas. It's showing up more and more across the economy. Whether it's luxury cars, high-end travel, or designer fashion, the richest 10% of Americans are now driving almost half of all consumer spending, while the rest are cutting back. They're calling it the K-shaped economy.
The K-shaped economy.
K-shaped economy.
This K-shaped economy where the wealthy keep spending.
And in Vegas, at least for now, that business strategy seems to be paying off.
They're not so worried about the neighborhood guy that wants to come out here with his wife and gamble.
It's fewer people. They're actually gambling more.
So how much are we betting here?
$400,000.
The $400,000 hand.
Oh my God. How? What? Who? Imagine going to like gamble and just that $400K. That's like more money than people make in a lifetime. That's wild.
These won't give me $1 million a hand.
So it's a very weird industry because the gaming revenue keeps going up even as visitation goes down.
But to understand what that business strategy actually looks like, I present to you Formula One.
The race to transform the streets into a high...
I would love to see a Formula One thing. I've never been to any type of race, but I think that would be cool. But I'm also a little bit scared because I don't want to see anyone hurt. But I think it would be very, very cool to see that in real life.
Speed track is well underway.
The Las Vegas Grand Prix will once again turn the strip into a racetrack.
I know that Gordon Ramsay goes to watch it, and he watches it from the rooftop of his own restaurant. Now that's aura. What the kids call aura these days, that's aura. I think that I at least I think that's what it means.
F1 is not a sport for the common person.
Tickets for F1 go for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Add on the cost of food, hotels. It's pretty obvious who the event's built for.
It's catering to the rich. There's an influx of air traffic. All the private jets come in. That parking lot is usually over capacity. You got Pepe from France coming over to watch the stupid cars driving, and you don't even get to watch them. They go like, what are you watching? It's a split second. It's like sex with me. It's done.
Oh my God.
The main artery of our town is taken over by an event that lasts 3 days. What city on earth would let a 3-day event take over for 4 months?
It is such a hindrance on being able to get around this town. A huge percent of the people that live in this town work on this boulevard.
A lot of traffic and slow going along the strip.
You got grandstands going up here, you got lighting going up here.
How do you feel about F1?
Oh, I hate F1. F1 has done more damage to this town, and they kill more business. I hate F1.
Can I say shit show?
You can say fuck, you can say whatever
I
you
will
want.
not. But fuck F1. No, everybody's mad.
Can you just like kind of see it in town, or
Oh, you're not allowed to look at it.
what does that mean?
They put film across the bridges so the locals couldn't walk up and watch the race.
As a matter of fact, these bars,
Wow.
any bars that have windows facing the Formula One race, they come up and they put partitions over it so nobody can see it.
It's a whole town that is being put on hold.
Why?
4 casinos make so much money for 3 days. That's literally the answer. They make bank. You've made a decision to cater to a very small number of affluent people, sacrificing the convenience and mental health of everyone else.
I had picked up an elderly couple. He told me that his wife's bucket list was to see the Bellagio fountains. And they got here, and the fountains were all covered up with grandstands. They put all their dedication into bringing his wife here for her bucket list, and they couldn't even see what she came here for.
Oh, that makes me so sad. I hate that.
I think the Bellagio fountains, even though they don't generate a penny, they're really important for Vegas. Because when people list like the memorable things, what did you do in Vegas? I saw the fountains at Bellagio. I took a picture of that beautiful fountain outside Bellagio. That's one of the things that's changing about the perception. It's not that you're not welcome. It's just like, maybe this isn't for you. You might not be our target customer.
Vegas has changed a lot over the years.
Don't do me like that. That breaks my heart. Everybody should be able to watch the fountains.
And with it, so has the country.
The people that used to be here on the street partying, carrying
middle
on.
class people.
Middle class guy, you and your friends. They're just not as many as there used to be.
I came here in 1991, and I got about a year left. I'm going to get the hell out of here because it has changed so much. I don't care for it much anymore.
What's that say about where the town is heading?
Well, if it keeps heading the same direction, it's gonna be a ghost town at some point because people are just gonna stop coming here.
No matter what the YouTubers tell you, Vegas isn't dead. At least, not on paper. The money's still here, and in some places, there's more of it than ever. What's changed is who the city is for, who gets dealt in, and who gets priced out.
Did you hear that laugh? Just listen, guys. Just listen closely.
Who the city is for, who gets dealt in.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. That's all I hear.
What's changed is who the city is for, who gets dealt
ka-ching,
in,
ka-ching, ka-ching.
and who gets priced out. So it's worth asking.
Good for him, though. I'm not. This is nothing against no person, okay?
What happens long term when an economy is built like this, fueled more and more by the consumption of the rich?
I think the reality is they have to cater to everybody. I don't think it's realistic that you have this elite group paying all the bills. I don't think it's sustainable.
I mean, what's that do to fun?
Yeah, poor people are much more fun than rich people.
The locals, they're still doing their thing. You can go downtown, you don't have the fees that you have on the strip.
Once you start going out of it, then you start seeing that there's real people like you and me.
Yeah.
Doing the day-to-day, whatever the job is, they do whatever they can to survive. That's the thing right now. I got to put my head down and just keep doing the work, keep doing the work, keep doing the work. And then hopefully eventually this gets better and things go back to where they were.
Wow. What I have noticed in recent, well, does it continue? Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't know what this.
This is like the movie after the movie, you know? you always have to wait until after.
Whoever's editing this, I don't know what to say. Just, it speaks for itself. My entire career is basically one long blackmail reel that's been assembling. Oh, fuck. What? Look at the prices. I'm cooked, man. I'm gonna be living in your town before long.
Well, yeah, what I was about to say is that what I've noticed in the recent years is that that Vegas hasn't been kind of advertised as much as it used to. Like, I haven't seen it, you know, as I used to. Like, everybody was like, whoa, Vegas, and, you know, like, and you would see it in so many movies and, like, in everywhere. And now it's not like that anymore. It's not advertised to normal people maybe anymore as much as it used to
Did
be.
you like that? Well, hit like and subscribe to get more and more Perfect Union right in your feed.
So that's the main change that I've noticed. But yeah. Wow. I mean, what is there to say, guys? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining me for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video.